Some newer viewers, I guess, have been asking about me making certain types of videos, which I'm happy to do. Some of them I've already made though, and I don't think a lot of people are aware of the search function to search by the title of past videos. So a lot of my titles are very apt. If you watched 2.5 Men, the title to each episode was just one short phrase that someone said in an episode. It wasn't a great description of what the episode was about, but my titles are like very appropriate. So if you wanted to know something about expenses, you could search by the word expenses. If you wanted to know something about stats, hourly, promotions, you could search by that word, and I'll give you a demonstration right now on how to do that. Start on the homepage to my channel, and on the right side there's an arrow. Click the arrow and you will scroll through all of these headings at the top. If you scroll all the way to the end, the last thing is this magnifying glass. Click on the magnifying glass, type in whatever word you want, and hit enter. For bankroll example, a bunch of videos with the word bankroll in the title will show up. Oh, someone did something. He's in cuffs. Just got here. I don't know exactly what he did, but definitely in cuffs over there. Alright, in the MGM parking garage, another installment of hands you only see in Las Vegas, no other city. Again, meant to encourage you, because this is probably the tightest and most difficult that poker gets, and you could still make money playing in Vegas. First one, king, queen, 5, 4, king. Heads up on the river, first player checks. Second player, like in a ton of these hands, checks back. What did the second player check back? 4s full of kings. He checked it back. Shout out to Doug. Doug was, we were both in MGM last night. Last night for me, not for you watching this. And after his table broke, we were at the same table for a while. So shout out to Doug. Before this next hand, ace 2 on ace 3-3-6-3. Heads up on the river, in position, check 2, and the full house checked it back. Shout out to the guy I just spoke to at MGM. He came up to me for a second and then we cashed out around the same time. Never got your name. You had a beard, you had long hair, but never got your name. Shout out to you. And next hand, kings on 6-4-2-7, facing a $30 bet with only $50 left in his stack, folded. The guy folded kings face up on a 7-high board with $50 left. That happened. I'm not making these up. I never make these up. And if I sound mad, a lot of these hands, I'm really just confused how these people are like playing poker and checking these hands back. It would be like really wanting to go play pickup basketball, but you never want to dribble or shoot or be on the court or pass or try to get a rebound or try to block a shot or really want to play basketball at all. So that's what's confusing me, why these people wind up at poker tables. But next one, king 3-2, 10-5, no flush, 3-way on the river. It goes check, check, last player to act, checks back, 2 pair, king 2. He played king 2 in the first place, but when he hit 2 pair on a pretty safe board, in position on the river getting check 2, wasn't strong enough to bet. 7, 5, 4, 5, 9. Heads up on the river, first player bets 25. Player in position just calls, does not raise, just calls with queen 5 trips. Of course he was good by a mile. So something else, if I sound frustrated, it's like, it's a waste. I feel like it's a waste. It's like, you know, when people used to hunt bison to just cut out their tongues and leave the entire animal there. Now it does break down, other animals will eat it, but really quite a waste. Like, if I had these hands, I would be winning all ins, and these other people managed to only win like $19 at a time. It's just like so wasteful to me. I don't like waste. This is a good one from the MGM parking garage. I'm gonna head to Bally's. My stray cat obsessed friend is at a final table of one of the circuit events. 10, 9, 7, 5, king, no flush, heads up on the river, first player checks, player last to act, checks back, pocket kings. He had top set. He did not bet with top set. He just checked back top set. He checked it back. He didn't bet. He checked. He checked 3 kings. He checked it. Very similar to the ace deuce hand earlier. Ace king 2 king king. Heads up on the river. First player checks. Second player checks back. Kings full of aces. He had ace jack. it's worth a bet. I mean, you lose to quad kings, you can get called by worse. It's like, you can definitely get called by worse. No, you can't bet 1,000 and really expect to be called by worse. But there are amounts you can bet so that you will get called by worse, trust me. And last one with the Denny's right across Tropicana behind me in the background. Very tough to see, but it is a Denny's over there. Ace, Queen, 3, 8, King. A guy has Queen 8, 2 pair, heads up on the river, like most of these are. First player checks, as the first player does on the river in most of these hands, and Queens and 8s checks it back. Didn't feel like putting in a bet with 2 pair. I guess it wasn't quads or better, so couldn't put in a bet. These things happen in Vegas all the time.
Yeah, I got it at the stadium.